India's Project Cheetah is marketed as the big wildlife success story. 5 years since the first batch of cheetahs were reintroduced in India, they are already exploring new territory with more cubs being added to the count. This is the perfect species revival story that India needed. But apparently, all is not well behind the scenes. Hello and welcome to The Print. My name is Soumya Pillai. In this video, I'm here to explain my exclusive story on how the cheetahs in Madhya Pradesh's Kuno National Park were subjected to excess tranquilizations. The detailed text story is linked in the description below, so please do check that out as well. A 2024 Madhya Pradesh Forest Department document accessed by ThePrint hints at the indiscriminate use of tranquilizers on cheetahs, something that can be potentially dangerous for the big cats in the long run, according to wildlife experts. Between 2022 and 2024, in just a period of 2 years since India's ambitious Project Cheetah, an inspection report by the then Principal Chief Conservator of Forests and Chief Wildlife Warden stated that the cheetahs were successfully tranquilized 110 times. The report also hinted that the cheetahs were tranquilized repeatedly, in some cases multiple times within short spans, to bring them back into enclosures, carry out medical interventions, or prevent them from straying beyond the park boundaries. The findings have triggered a larger debate within the conservation community. Is Project Cheetah becoming overmanaged? The frequent use of chemical immobilisation was also mentioned in the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change's Introduction of Cheetahs in India, Annual Report 2022-2023. Analyzing the first year of India's ambitious reintroduction of cheetahs, the report noted that a total of 34 cheetah immobilizations or chemical captures were conducted for various veterinary and management interventions. The report said, and I quote, "Despite the cheetah's high susceptibility to the physiological effects of capture, a cautious and well-organized capture process ensured that there have been no cases of capture-related morbidity or mortality in Kuno." When Prime Minister Narendra Modi released the first batch of cheetahs in Kuno National Park in September 2022, the project was pitched as a landmark effort to reintroduce lost cheetah in India and restore the country's grassland ecology. Since then, India has imported cheetahs from Namibia, South Africa, and recently from Botswana. The population has also grown through the birth of Indian-born cubs. According to the government, India now has 57 cheetahs. Wildlife experts say tranquilizing a large carnivore is never routine. Every immobilization carries physiological risks, including stress, injury, overheating, and complications during recovery. Repeated interventions can also affect the animal's ability to adapt naturally to the wild. Cheetah are wide-ranging predators, and young males especially tend to disperse across large landscapes while establishing territory. Environment Minister Bhupender Yadav recently said that such a movement had already been anticipated under the larger Kuno Gandhi Sagar Ranthambore landscape plan. That is precisely where the disagreements begin. One side argues that allowing the cheetahs to roam freely is essential if India wants to establish a true wild, self-sustaining population. The other side fears that free-ranging cheetahs could trigger conflict with humans, enter unsafe landscape, or die from accidents and poaching. And so, park managers have often stepped in, darting, capturing, relocating, or temporarily confining the animals. The government, however, maintains that the project is progressing well. A recent review by the Ministry of Environment said that survival rates and breeding outcomes are comparable to, and in some cases better than, global conservation benchmarks. Officials also say that new habitats such as Gandhi Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary and Gujarat's Banni grasslands are being prepared to reduce pressure on Kuno. That was all from me. I am Soumya Pillai for The Print.